The 3D printer was created by Chuck Hull in the 1980s. The creation of a 3D printed object is achieved using additive process. In an additive process, an object is created by layering down successive layers of material until the object is created. Each of these layers can be seen as a thinly sliced horizontal cross-section of the eventual object. Second question is, how does 3D printing affect our environment?
So I'll start with the positives first. Instead of making something in a factory a long way away, you can make it right where you're selling it, right where you're using it. And the best example is a company called Local Motors that is pioneering 3D printing full-size vehicles, cars that you can drive. So instead of having them made at a factory overseas, put them on a truck, a train to the ship, and then back on the train and the truck, right? They, in theory, could print them at the dealership. So you have collapsed that chain of delivery significantly. So that's a big deal because you can make the product close to where it's going to be used. The downside is it's plastic. The material is not always easily recyclable. I know working here at Drake with it, one of the challenges we have is that you make one, it doesn't come out well. It's a plastic that we can't recycle locally. It goes in the trash. Plus you do have some excess waste material that comes out of some designs that goes in the trash. So pros and cons.
.3D printers can produce objects in rapid time. They can be used for medical reasons and automobile uses. There are 3 types of 3D printing.
First question is, how do you think the 3D printing affects society?
How does 3D printing affect society? It's a great question. So it has done a number of positives for people. I think as the price of 3D printers has come down, they've been able to get in the hands of more creators, more schools, more small businesses. And from everything from prototyping a product before you have 100,000 of them made at a factory, all the way down to people being able to build a business or a hobby around making one piece. It's allowed for that creativity to get out there using materials that even 5 years ago you couldn't have. So more creativity, new medium.
What do you think that the future holds for 3D printing?
So I feel like 3D printing may have hit a little bit of a plateau. There was a lot of excitement, a lot of people bought them. One of the realities with 3D printing is that it's not like what you see in a movie where you push a button and the thing pops out and it's perfect. It still needs to be finished. Sometimes the printer fails. Printers will become more reliable and the price will go down. But does everybody need one in their kitchen? Probably not. I think where we're going to see really interesting things happen with 3D printing technology will be in the medical industry and the health industry, because there's strong success happening in research right now in 3D printing replacement body parts. University of Washington has had success 3D printing with real bone to replace a damaged bone. Also internal organs have been successfully 3D printed. So that could evolve to a point where one day if someone needs a replacement kidney, they will print a replacement kidney using their own stem cells. It doesn't get rejected because it belongs to their body. 3D printing allows the customizing part of that process. So I think keep an eye on the medical industry and see how 3D printing keeps having success there.